What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Middle Room Podcast. If you want to throw us some support and love, head over to our Patreon. It's patreon.com/the Middle Room Podcast. There will be bonus content up on that page very soon if you contribute. If not, check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SoundCloud. If you want to watch us do our thing, we'll also be on YouTube. That link will be on our Patreon page and will also be on our Instagram and Twitter page, which is at Middle Room Pod. All right, let's get into it.
So, Kohler,
Yes.
do you think you could join like a nudist colony? And if you could, like realistically, because nobody goes there to stay forever. At least I hope not.
Right.
How long could you stay for?
All right, I need some details on the colony. How private is it? Who's seeing me nude?
Wow, that's a good question. I'm gonna say that there's at least 300 to 400 other people in the nudist colony. Right?
But
I don't know,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I don't know how nudist
No,
colonies
here's
work.
the thing.
I've never even come across
Here's
one.
the thing. This is our
If I
podcast.
had,
We can talk
you
about
wouldn't
whatever
know
we
me
want.
anymore.
If I knew how a nudist colony worked, I'd still be there.
Yeah. If I had the hookup to a nudist colony, I'd be bounced the fuck out.
Okay, so I think this is our podcast. We can set up our own parameters. So set your parameters for this question.
Fuck.
How many people are okay? Say it's 200 people or whatever it is.
I guess whenever I think about a nudist colony, I always imagine it being on a beach
Okay.
for some reason.
Nude beach.
Because people always, because like nude beaches are so prevalent.
What a shit place to be nude. Sand everywhere.
It is. It's a terrible place to be nude. Plus, it's like the most normal place to be nude because everybody that's there is already pretty much naked.
Right.
They're so close to being naked already.
Yeah.
But no, I guess what okay. So parameters for the nudist colony. There's probably 300 to 400 other people there.
Okay.
You guys somewhat associate with other people who aren't nudists.
Okay.
Like your community isn't entirely self-contained,
Okay.
but I suppose you'd be able to throw some clothes on for a short drive out of town.
No, fuck that.
You wouldn't
Nudist
do it?
colony. No, you can't. You can never not be nude.
Okay, so everybody has to be
Everyone's
completely
nude
naked
all the time.
Okay, so how long could you do it for?
Not long, bro.
Really?
I don't know.
Like
don't
how
think-
long? A week? A month? Half a year?
Half a year. No, I think I could do it for a month.
I'm gonna say about half a year.
You think you could do it for half a year?
Yeah, half a year. I think that here's the other thing to consider about a nudist colony. If you go to a nudist colony alone, you're bold. Bold. You gotta go with someone.
Yeah.
If I was going to a nudist colony with the boys,
Yeah, you could go to the nudist colony with the boys.
I might fuck around and get comfortable.
Somebody put that on a t-shirt.
I might be around for a minute.
Yeah,
dude.
you might be around for a minute.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Future merch for our podcast. I'd go to a nudist colony with the boys.
With the fucking boys.
No, yeah, okay.
Damn, talk about a
How
spring break
long?
trip, dude. Do you want to go to a nudist colony for spring break?
Yes, I do. A nudist colony for spring break. Oh my god,
It would
that's
be
so
excellent. It would be excellent.
Funny. Okay, yeah,
I think
it's hard to think about.
if I had to, I mean, with all my ignorance about what a nudist colony really is,
Right.
I'm gonna say I hang around for about 6 months. I plan on staying for about 6 months.
What if you love it? Would you stay longer?
I don't think I could. I don't think I could possibly fall in love with it because if you think about it, like your family can't visit. Family can't come.
They could.
Hey, mom and dad.
What's up, mom?
Hope you guys didn't pack too much.
Never
'cause,
never seen this before.
Yeah, I don't think I could stay long, but I would give it a solid 6 month venture. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Really immerse myself in the nudist culture.
Okay.
Really get to know my body.
I got a question for the get to know my body. I got a question.
Okay, what?
So in the nudist colony, what are the age ranges? Can we just
That's-
assume it's at least 18 years old?
That's the
Because
best.
I can't go to a nudist colony if there's a bunch of like naked 10-year-olds running around.
No, of course not.
Okay.
There cannot be little kids there. There cannot be little kids in the.
In the nudist colony. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Fucking like.
So at least 18. What's our cap on age?
That's the thing about nudist colonies. That's what we were actually just talking about a minute ago, is that like the biggest problem with nudist colonies is that there are definitely going to be creeps there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be creeps there that are like
Old
old.
ones.
Remember that old did you ever watch Daniel Tosh?
Yeah.
Do you remember that video he did as like, it was one of his featured videos. Maybe it was like where he did the web interview, but the guy was like, the wild women, the rippin' and the tearin', the rippin' and the tearin'. He was like in a Speedo next to a pool in like a resort. There's guys like that there,
Yeah.
but they're older and fatter and more wrinkly.
Okay, so
And they want to look at
So
you.
so as much
They
as
wanna
we're
see
discovering,
you.
as much as we're discovering our own bodies, we're looking into the soul of old.
Oh, yeah.
Old.
No, you're
bodies.
discovering a lot of other things that weren't meant to be discovered at that point.
Okay. This is.
It starts
don't
to
know
get
then. I
pretty
didn't think about
fucked
that
up. It
until-
starts to get pretty fucked up.
Starts to get pretty fucked up. I don't know. Now that I think about that, I don't know. I could last a whole month.
You couldn't last a whole month?
I don't know. I don't think I could.
I think that it's something you would have to like seriously adapt to.
Oh
You know
my
what I mean?
gosh,
Like
you
you
know
have
what
to
I just-
completely
You know
embrace
what I
it.
just thought about, and
What?
you know, it would be the creepiest thing.
What?
You know when like older people come up to you and they'll be like, "Man, I look just like you when I was younger." What if someone did that in the news colony? Let me tell you what, my body looked just like yours when I was younger.
You look down, you're like, "Fuck,
Wow.
really? How long ago?
How much younger?
What did you do wrong?
What-
Can I keep it a little longer?"
Oh my god. Yeah.
You know, it would
I'd say a
be-
month.
You know, it would be
is my
funky
answer.
in a nudist colony.
Mm.
Spooning. That would get funky.
That
That would get funky fast. What are first dates like in a nudist colony?
Oh god.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hooking up in a nudist colony.
Hooking up in a news colony.
It's kind of weird to think about. There's not really
You're just
there's
immediately
not really
on the
much to
third
hold
date.
on to.
You're immediately on the third date.
Yeah.
The end of the third date.
It's straight. What are the bases like in a nudist colony? It's like from home to third and then home.
Exactly. They need to reinvent the bases in the
Yeah.
news colony.
There's a whole their
First
scale.
base is just seeing everyone's dicks. I get to
That's
first
the-
base with everyone in the news colony.
The other thing about nudist, like being in a nudist colony that'd be weird, is like people always talk about like if you join a nudist colony, like getting past like the sexualization of it.
Yeah.
Like you at a certain point you would like begin to like think differently, and you wouldn't see like.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if I want to
Like you would start to separate like your sexual oriented brain and your regular social brain, and like that's something that
become normal.
that's something.
How long do you think it would take to become normal?
Um.
Because I don't think I could get used to it.
I don't know. I don't know.
You'd have to be
I think
immersed.
that it would. I think that it would probably take quite a bit of time. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like really inventing. That's like really inventing really reinventing like your own brain and thought process
Right.
and like natural tendencies and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know that it ever really would. You might almost have to concentrate. You know what I mean? You might almost have to like
Just
think through
really
it.
hard about this is just normal now. This is
A
how
lot
it's
of
gonna be.
eyes on the ground.
I'm
in a nudist
accepting my
colony.
reality right now. This is how it's gonna be.
Oh shit!
No, but I want to go back to your spooning comment because
Yeah.
now that I think about it,
It's funny to think
I
about.
want to talk about how much being the big spoon sucks.
Being the big spoon.
I want to
is
be the
a
little
chore.
spoon. It's a chore.
It's a chore.
I want to be the little spoon. Seems so
yeah.
nice.
Being the little spoon is the hookup. I have never not wanted to be the little spoon. I feel
Hey,
like
babe, sorry. I gotta be the little spoon.
I don't know what to tell you.
Gotta be the little spoon on this one.
I feel like that's not so hard to understand.
Yeah.
People want to make it out like it's not like you're not a real man if you don't want to be the big spoon. Fuck
I
that.
don't care.
Fuck that.
I'll be not a real man if I don't have to have my
Yeah.
arm fall asleep after 10 minutes.
I want to be cuddled.
I want to be cuddled
You
with.
know, I want to be well taken care of. Why
Alright,
am I?
man. Taking it a little too far.
I'm
I just want to be the little spoon.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, no, I
You know,
gotcha.
you know what I'm getting at.
You just feel more special being the little spoon.
The big spoon is a chore. Your arm gets dead. It gets all tingly.
Hair in your face.
There's hair in your face.
Can't sleep.
It's also somehow more hot. You know what I mean? It's somehow more hot, even though
Because it's the front of your body.
it is. It's the front of your body. There's like no good place to breathe.
Yeah. You're just breathing into the back of their head.
Yeah.
Like, trying to breathe. Yeah, you have to turn your head every like 5 seconds. Just
Yeah. It's a shitty night's rest.
yeah.
It's a shitty night's rest. But I mean, like, if you really think about it, maybe you're different than I am. But
Okay.
have you ever really had like a good night's rest where you slept in bed with somebody else?
Yes, definitely.
Really?
I kind of like it.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I don't at all.
I do.
I just, well, maybe it's the heat. I feel like if I was in a really, really cool
Like
room,
AC.
I could handle it. But like here,
So just not here.
I mean, when it's hot and like
So
I'm not
always-
directly under the directly next to a fan,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Right.
It's just miserable. It's really, really miserable. I need my space.
I feel
I
like
need
yours
to
is-
move freely.
You're different too because you have bunk beds.
That's true.
You're just in a cave.
I do have bunk beds.
Being in a cave with
Being
another
caught
person.
being caught wall side in a bunk bed. When you get caught wall side in a bunk bed, you wake up, you feel like you're in a fucking tomb.
Yeah.
You feel like
Can't
you've been
relate.
buried alive. How many times have you ever had a bunk bed?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
No, but I mean like at school.
No.
Well, I mean, I guess when you're a kid too.
I was a
Did
kid.
you ever have the bottom bunk and wake up and bang your dome off the bottom of the top person's bed?
Absolutely.
I've done it so many times.
Who
I
hasn't?
think I actually gave myself CTE. And I don't even have like nightmares or anything like that. I just have a tendency to wake up and get up and like look at my phone or something and shift around. And there's like those bars, those like support bars that
Yeah,
go
yeah.
underneath. And I
Bars.
have beat my head off. I want to put like a pool noodle on there. I want to go and buy a pool noodle and cut it open and attach it. So there's something to prevent my head
That
from.
looks so bad.
I know it would look terrible.
You
But I-
never get a girl in your bed with that. You never have to
Yeah,
worry about
I
it.
already don't.
Yeah, it's just because I don't like sleeping with them. That's why.
Yeah, it's just because they can't stay. They're just.
They always want to stay, so I just decided, you know what? Never coming back.
Yeah,
no
it's-
one's allowed in
It's
here.
their problem, not mine.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Hey, why does Chipotle spank so fucking hard?
Why did,
You ever think about that? You ever
Yeah,
think
I
about
know.
what a staple Chipotle has become for like
yeah, it's weird.
planet Earth?
It's weird. It's not
Um,
even Mexican food.
It's not even Mexican food. The crazy thing about Chipotle is that it's become so important to like people's lives. People our age, well, I guess people of all ages, but particularly people of our age.
Yeah, it's college kids.
The value of a city is measured in whether or not it has a Chipotle and how readily available it is. Dude,
Dude,
my town, we don't even have
I
Chipotle.
have to drive 20 minutes to get me a burrito.
Well, what do you? Oh, we have Subway. Fucking sucks.
Subway fucking sucks.
Fucking blows.
I can't. They don't even have queso. It fucking
Chipotle.
sucks.
Chipotle really like it's become such a big part of my life. There was a period of time when Chipotle first like came out,
Yeah.
like when we first got a Chipotle in my town. I probably went and got that shit like every other day.
Dude, when Chipotle first came out in my town, I refused to get it
Why?
because it became such like a trend. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You were
I
that
don't
kind
wanna.
of you were
I was
that hipster
kinda
kid.
guy. Yeah, I was super hipster. I wouldn't need a Chipotle burrito. My life depended on it.
I feel like when it first came out, I didn't believe the magic. I didn't believe
Yeah.
that it was as good as everybody said it was.
I waited until I was able to pronounce it to go.
Chipotle.
I'd always drive by and be like, "What the fuck? I'm not even gonna try and say that shit." I'd be like, "What is this place?"
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
People from where I'm from still call it Chipotle.
I don't like
The
that.
hoopies from the Midwest
Oh, the
still
hoop-
never know how to pronounce shit.
And I hope
Where I'm from, there's a Mexican restaurant called Jalisco's.
at least goes.
And I used to get bullied in school because I didn't pronounce it Jalisco's.
Jalisco.
I had to actually drag these fucking kids to the Spanish teacher and be like, how do you pronounce this word? Jali.
Right.
And she said Jalisco's. And
these
the kids
were
were like, I'm still going to say Jalisco's. Fucking twats. Can you imagine being so stupid? Jalisco's. Jalisco's.
jalapenos.
Just think about that fucking word. Jalisco's.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
It's so American and terrible.
Chipotle and Jalisco's right next door to each other. No, but Chipotle's not Mexican.
It's really not.
People compare it to Moe's, and they're like, Moe's is so much better Mexican. It's like, sure, Chipotle's not Mexican.
What's your take on all the other Chipotle-ish things? There's Moe's,
I've had Moe's.
Chipotle, Hotheads.
I've never had Hothead.
I'm personally a big Hotheads guy.
I've had Moe's once, but funny thing, they opened a Moe's in my hometown in Akron. They opened up a Moe's, and it was like, there was a deal, like the first 100 people that got in there and bought some Moe's from that place got it free for a year.
The first
100 people who went into that Moe's
That's
got it
crazy.
free for the whole
So
year.
what, was there like a line and people
Dude,
camping out and shit?
I didn't expect there to be, but literally 15 hours. I know someone who did
15
it. He waited
hours?
15 hours for it.
And he got free. He got free
Moe's
for a year.
It's like, it's not
Damn.
even Chipotle.
Dude, I'd have done that.
Do you
for-
think that's
I'd have done it
redeemable for like a
Chipotle.
free 3 months at Chipotle?
Can I trade in my Moe's year-long supply for like a week at Chipotle?
A
Instead.
week.
Just 1 cup of Chipotle queso. Honestly, not the queso though. That shit sucks.
I've never had
That's
it.
That's kind of what I was getting at with the Hotheads Moe's debate.
It's not Mexican. That's why.
Chipotle fucked their queso.
Well, yeah, because they made it.
What
they
happened there?
They made it a Spanish word. They're not Mexican.
But no, seriously, have you ever tried that shit?
No.
It's awful.
You know I haven't tried that shit.
Oh yeah. For those of you who don't know,
big time allergic to
Kohler's
milk.
allergic to everything. I forgot. I actually always forget. I'm
Yeah,
such
it
a
makes
such
me
a
feel
bad friend for
really
that.
good when people ask me if
What
I
it's
like
it's
cheese.
dairy, all nuts, and what else?
Eggs.
Dairy, all nuts, and eggs.
The eggs here at Ashland are like the big thing. So at least twice a day, someone asks me, "Hey, you want to go stand in the egg line with me?" Fuck
Gonna
off.
get eggs? No, I'm getting chicken.
No, I can't. Okay.
What do you get for breakfast?
Oatmeal.
Oatmealies?
Oatmeals.
You don't get cereal
Oaties.
ever?
I get cereal sometimes, but I
Yeah,
eat cereal with
With
lunch and dinner.
Silk. With chocolate silk.
Not chocolate silk, just regular silk.
No, but so you haven't tried Chipotle's queso.
That is correct.
It's grimy.
It's not good.
It's just straight grimy.
You know what was grimy?
It's chalky as hell.
Really?
It's just chalky.
You know what was grimy? The first month that queso was out, it was like you get a burrito and it was like the workers would be like not really wanting to say it, but they have to. They're like, "Do you want some queso with that?" No, I'm good. No, your queso shit. Sorry.
Yeah, it is. I used to go to so what I was saying was Hotheads has killer queso. Not that it matters for you, but for those of you out there listening, go to a Hotheads and try their queso. Hotheads did exactly what Chipotle should have done and really nailed down the queso, and Chipotle fucked it all up.
No, dude. Chipotle did it on purpose. It was their statement that they're not Mexican food. I'm very.
It was them
yeah,
backing away from their
yeah.
like the 1/32 of their Mexican heritage that they
Yeah,
actually had. That
Exactly.
means I gotta restart the camera.
Yeah. So quick backstory on this, real quick. We have a really nice camera, but it only records video for 20 minutes. So right now, if you're watching this, you'll be getting a little ad on a little black screen ad,
And we're back.
and we're back.
Yeah,
But yeah,
so
it
it's a
only
really
records
nice
for
it's a
20
really
minutes.
nice like photography camera, but we found out that if it's a photography camera, like the software that's in it won't allow it to record for more than 20 minutes.
Yeah, and unless
So that
you guys
means-
are flowing through our Patreon,
That means at the 20-minute mark I have to get up and press the record button twice to stop and restart it.
you start the timer again.
I did. I pressed
Alright,
repeat
good.
on the phone, so down. We got 19 more minutes.
Perfect. Yeah, and unless you guys are just rolling through our Patreon, we're not going to be able to buy a new camera. We're sticking with this nice
Yeah,
camera.
go hit up our Patreon.
That's going to be a once an episode thing where we just plug the Patreon real quick. But
dude.
no, okay, so we talked about the queso and how it's shit, but other than that, Chipotle spanks really hard. Speaking of,
Speaking of spanks, Michael Jackson raped those kids. Michael Jackson raped those fucking kids.
you
And
guys are
if that's still something that you guys think might not be true, I'm gonna set the record straight right now. Michael Jackson raped those fucking kids.
you heard it
and
here first.
You guys
and
still
last.
listen to Thriller. Why do you still listen to Thriller? Michael Jackson raped those kids. stop listening to Thriller. Stop listening to all his music. He raped those kids, dude.
All right. We need to talk. We
In
need to have an actual
Neverland.
discussion. That's not in Neverland.
He raped those kids in Neverland.
There's no free trips to Hawaii, kids.
Not even with Michael. Michael Jackson
No,
sucked
but
my dick.
Jeez.
Did you watch the
I
documentary?
didn't watch it. I'm kind of scared to.
It your heroes become villains. Personally, I never liked Michael Jackson. Even if he had never raped the kids, I would have hated Michael Jackson. The fact that he raped those kids and Michael Jackson raped those kids.
Yeah.
I hate Michael Jackson even more.
Why?
Dude, but you mean besides the rape thing?
Yeah. Let's take the rape thing out of it for a sec. Why do you hate Michael Jackson?
Because like he's the king of pop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that's kind of shit.
Okay.
It's like a shitty genre. I mean,
okay.
like people give him so much credit for. I'm gonna sound like such a like
It's fine.
such a like hipster and like just a tryhard, but
Mhm. Chipotle kids.
he was really more famous for being like a performer, and he got recognition as a musician,
Okay.
as an artist.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He could dance.
That kid could
Don't
dance.
get me wrong. Michael could dance.
He danced all over those kids.
Michael danced on those kids so fucking hard. Michael danced those kids to bed.
Damn. Wow.
But-
Oh. Wow. I don't like that.
He did though. He
Yeah,
did.
he did.
But what I'm saying is that I don't think he ever really made good music.
Okay.
I don't think he ever really made good music. And if anything, he paved the way for more people in like pop music. And pop is probably like the least. It's one of the worst categories of music or art that's like
Okay.
ever really been out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Think about all the pop artists that are out now that are basically not riding on the coattails, but like following in the footsteps of what Michael Jackson did as a performer.
Dude.
And it's just bad.
Yeah. I think we should categorize our podcast on iTunes as pop.
We probably get more
Just
listens.
this one. Just this one. Where we talk about how Michael Jackson, the king of pop,
The
raped
king
those
of pop.
kids.
He raped those kids. Go check our pop podcast. on
Pop
SoundCloud.
podcast. It'll be pop. It'll be under a pop category.
No, but the documentary.
Okay, can you give me a timeline of like, so I know you think he raped those kids whenever he
I
did.
know.
He
raped
raped
those
those kids. When did it come out that he raped those kids?
Well, I think that there was allegations when he was still alive.
Oh, okay.
Right? There was
I don't know.
allegations like
This is all you.
there was allegations a couple years before he died, and like it kind of all got swept under the rug, and I think they actually cover that
Like
in the
it does.
I watch yeah, like everything.
Like everything
Like
does.
everything with like pedophilia and like all that shit.
It's fine. They're famous.
I remember that there was allegations and it all got swept under the rug, and I could be wrong, don't quote me on it. I watched most of the documentary, but it's a little bit fuzzy. I think that they actually covered how exactly he swept that back under the rug at the time.
Gotcha.
And then now that he's big dead, now that Michael's big dead, thank God.
Wow.
Fuck that guy.
No, thank
Now that-
God Michael Jackson's dead.
Now that Michael kicked the bucket,
Kick the bucket.
those kids are like fully grown and they came out about it. They're like older than
Oh
us.
shit.
They're like our age or older, I think. I want to
Okay.
say they're like in their mid 20s.
So they're like, yeah, he raped us.
Yeah, and there's like these
What kids? Where did he get access?
this is
to
where
all
it
these
gets
kids?
this is where it gets weird, dude. It's not just like it would almost be weirder if it was like it couldn't get weirder actually. The kids that he did it with, I know one of them in particular was like he like idolized the hell out of him, and he kept sending Michael all this film of him doing Michael Jackson impressions. And Michael was like, "Come out, Stevie. Come out to Neverland. I want to meet you."
oh
And he
my
brought him
God.
out. He brought him out. Him and like his mom,
Okay.
and basically like let him stay there. Like, you guys can stay as long as you want. Da, 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 da. We're gonna watch movies and dance and da, da, da. And then there was like
Then he
these
raped him.
there was like these weird moments. Like this one kid. There was like multiple kids. Like the stories kind of get mixed up in my mind, but like there was like a private theater. And the mom like was doing something. I don't know what else she was up to at Neverland. That's the name of the ranch, right? Neverland Ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neverland. And so he went to go watch movies with that kid like privately,
Oh God.
and the mom came back and the door was locked. Bitch didn't think a thing about it. She's like, it's just Michael.
It's just Michael.
It's just this weird kind of
just the king of pop.
yeah, it's the king of pop. It's just this weird older effeminate man that's watching movies in the dark with my son, and the door's
It's
locked.
fine.
No worries. I'll come back later.
I'll come back when they're done.
I'll let him finish up. Don't want to disturb him.
Oh, it's locked. Yeah,
It
I
is
know,
the
I
king
know
of
what's going on in
pop.
there.
It's the king of pop.
It's she it's locked and she's like, oh hell yeah. Go on, Michael.
Yeah, Michael, fucking do it.
All right, that's like, oof. That's tough right there. I don't like that.
No, it's really tough,
That's
dude.
gotta be
These
like a
kids,
huge.
these kids are really scarred for the rest
Their
of their
parents
lives.
weren't scared about that at all. Like,
Dude, that's the thing is like, how do you not? They literally were so wrapped up in like Michael Jackson being interested in their kids, and I think part
That's
of it
true.
too is that their kids were all. One of the common things between all of them, they were all kind of performers.
oh okay. No, I guarantee these parents were like, I want my kid to be famous so I can live through them.
Exactly.
Like,
No,
oh,
that's
Michael's raping my kid. It's
that's
fine.
exactly what it
It's
was,
fine.
and I think they even saw a lot. I think some of them they wouldn't admit to it, but I think they saw the signs and looked past it.
Yeah, probably.
I think they had to have seen the signs and looked past it, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
sickening.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
like
great.
really sickening.
I want to be famous. My kid has to suffer just a little. It's fine.
Just a bit.
That's scary though. I don't like that.
It's really scary. It's
That's
really
it.
scary. Like when somebody you look up to that much,
Yeah,
like Michael.
like Michael.
It's a scary
Except for
ass
you.
thought. Yeah, except for me.
King of pop my ass.
I wouldn't go, dude. Michael Jackson couldn't have paid me to go to Neverland. He literally could not have paid me to go to Neverland.
Paid you to go to Neverland.
I would not go see that dude.
Yeah, pay me.
Speaking of scary thoughts and like being scared of Michael Jackson raping you,
Yeah,
what's your biggest fear?
Michael Jackson raping me.
Yeah,
Easily.
me too. Me too.
Just the reincarnate of Michael Jackson just raping me.
Coming back to rape you.
That's my biggest fear.
Imagine what he fucking looks like now.
Probably better.
Probably better, honestly.
Probably a little bit better.
No, dead ass though. What's some of your biggest fears?
I don't know. I don't have a lot of like generic fears. Like I'm not that scared of spiders or like snakes or anything like that.
Yeah, well, that's like an animate object, but like, what about like big long-term fears?
Being an actuary.
Yeah, being an actuary sounds terrifying. Actually,
It's kind of scary.
being an actuary sounds absolutely terrible.
That's why I switched.
Yeah, why did you switch?
So I was actuarial science major, and that was to be an actuary. And I switched because it was the worst.
Really?
The worst.
Just all the math and shit.
So much math, and
It's
it was
just
like
math, right?
just math.
You have to take every math.
Every
class
math
in the
course
book.
that this campus has.
You're good at that shit, though.
Yeah, but I hated it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I had to take this test this summer. It was like a professional exam.
Yeah.
So like once you get a job as an actuary, in theory,
Yeah.
you're supposed to like take like 7 professional exams.
What?
And they like
I've never heard of that in any other professional
no.
career path.
so like each exam you pass like bumps up your pay scale, it like can move you up in the company or whatever it is. But how the major's set up here is you're supposed to take 2 professional exams because you can take them whenever. You need no qualifications. You just need to pay for it.
Okay.
So you can take them whenever. So you need to pass 2 exams before you graduate.
Right.
Took a class in the spring that was 100% dedicated to this exam. Prioritized that class heavily.
Right.
Got like a B- and it was hard.
Yeah.
And then studied for the first month of summer. So May.
Okay.
Studied all of May.
Okay.
Took the test. Felt like I didn't know a single thing on it.
Oh.
And then it gave me like my results. It wasn't like the full result page. It was just like the initial. Like,
Yeah.
They just looked at it real quick, gave it a quick peek, and see if I did okay.
Oh,
And
really?
Yeah.
They didn't do like a full grading.
No, they did, but it was like 8 weeks later I got sent that.
Oh,
but
okay.
like, it said
Just right off the rip.
Yeah, your results indicate that you probably didn't pass this exam. And
Oh,
then
no
there
way.
was like 3 sections, and you could get low, medium, or high on each of the sections.
Yeah.
Low.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So then I was scared of being an actuary.
Wait, so this exam
Yeah.
that you have to take, is it all math oriented or
All math oriented. No, here's the thing.
so is there even any application to like real world
No,
scenarios
yeah,
in it?
there's a good amount of application real world thing, but what I hate about the exam is all multiple choice, which is you'd think would be nice because like, oh yeah, I can guess, but it's A through E, so it's 5,
Yeah.
and then the test is designed to screw you up. So you know when you do like a giant ass math problem and you get a number
Yeah.
and it's one of the multiple choice answers, you're like, hell yeah, this has to be right.
Yeah.
These fuckers at the actuarial thing, they go through the math exam and they pinpoint the 4 biggest mistakes, like 4 most obvious mistakes you could make.
Oh.
And they make that mistake, do the rest of the problem, and they put that fucking answer in there.
Oh.
So
okay.
you have to do it perfect.
Yeah.
Like if you fuck up, you're going to get it wrong. You
Yeah,
can't even
because it would
guess.
seem yeah.
Like it's probably better to just guess than to actually do it and then guess.
That's rough, man.
So bad.
That's really
So
rough.
yeah, that's my biggest fear.
So what's the
Having to take that exam again because I failed it, which means I would have to take it
Why
again.
are you supposed to take so many of those exams?
What do you mean? Like the 2 before
You said
graduate?
you said you had to take 7 in your career.
Yeah, you just have to keep taking them. I don't know.
Oh, so you keep taking them regularly over the course of your
Yeah,
career to
mhm.
continually prove that you're able to do it.
Yeah, basically.
Because you have a lot of pressure on your shoulders to do well
yeah,
at
and
it.
I couldn't do it the first time, so.
It's also, you mentioned before, and I've heard other kids that are in actuarial science say that it's pretty pigeonholed.
Yeah, it is. So you can, if you do it, you're going to be an actuary.
But is there a good market for those jobs?
Yeah, no. It's definitely like super good and it's like well paying and
Yeah,
stuff.
like
But if you
people
don't
need
like
'em.
it, you don't like it, and it's like there's no reason to do like you can't do the major and then I mean theoretically you could, but you can't do the major and then go get a different job. Really, it's really pigeonholed towards being an
Yeah.
actuary, and like
I get it.
it scared the fuck out of me.
What are you doing now?
Finance?
Finance?
So it's a little bit of the same stuff, but it's way more.
Yeah, I mean,
broad.
you like work alongside those kinds of people, don't you?
Yeah, way more broad with stuff I can do. I can do a ton of different stuff.
I feel that.
But yeah, that's my biggest fear. What's yours?
My biggest fear. You ever just think about like, this is kind of dark.
Hmm.
You ever think about like dying in agony?
Yeah.
Dying in just complete agony. You're
Oh,
not
okay.
prepared for it at all, and all of a sudden you're just in like a freak accident,
Okay.
like something really freaky.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that you said that.
Should I have not gone there?
No.
It really is my biggest fear,
it's
though.
your biggest fear. It's your biggest
Like
fear.
think about it. It's almost like you almost kind of have to be lucky to like go out easy. You know what I mean?
I guess. Yeah.
Like not a lot of people get to do it,
True.
and just die like a lot of people.
Didn't really think about this.
A lot
until
of
you
people
dropped
go
this
out
on
with
me.
that kind of a bang, and it's kind of scary. Like the
Yeah.
odds are actually
Is there
pretty.
any particular death scenario that scares you, or is it just
I'll tell you what, man.
Agony.
Honestly, like a lot of people like terminal diseases.
okay?
You know what I mean?
So
Car accidents.
car accidents.
Car accidents are so fucking crazy common. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, not super common, but I mean, it always
enough.
happens. It affects almost everybody you know. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it could be you. You
That
know what
is
I mean?
true. I mean, I know people who've been in a car. I don't know that I could ask somebody and they wouldn't know someone who'd been in a car accident.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, dying in a car accident.
It's just a scary thought.
just a fiery.
The unexpectedness of it and like the pain. You know what I mean?
and just the helplessness.
Yeah.
Just imagine being in like a crushed up car. It's just flaming, and you're just like, yeah, I can't get out of this.
Yeah. No options.
I'm dead.
Nowhere to turn.
I'm dead.
And you have to endure it.
just take it.
Embrace the suck.
Embrace the
Are
sun.
are you a survivor or a victim?
If you die, you're a victim. That's yeah. Okay, so
Honestly, besides that though, biggest fears on a lighter note, outside of dying in agony, that was a
Mhm.
little bit dark. Here's something that's really weird that I'm scared of.
okay.
I have this fear of really, really large objects. Like
Just big things.
have you ever gone you know the building in Akron that houses the Goodyear blimp?
Yes. You're scared of that?
That building scares the shit out of me.
Does the blimp scare you?
Yeah, dude, the blimp scares the hell out of me. The blimp actually
Okay.
terrifies me. And on top of that, big objects in water. like like
whale?
big not like whales, like big boats and like oil rigs and shit.
The Titanic?
There's actually a name. There's actually a name for that fear, but I can't remember the name of it right now. But there's like groups of people that have identified this fear before. I found it on
Reddit.
Reddit. I think it's called.
REDDITT.
Yeah. Anyway,
Read it.
there's like a whole subreddit dedicated to people that have that fear, and it's just like pictures underwater of like big ass boats and shit. It freaks me the fuck out,
Such a
dude.
weird
I
fucking
can't,
thing to be scared of.
I can't really explain it, and other people can't either. I mean, obviously, you know that you're not like in danger or anything like that. It's just something that like it gives you goosebumps. You know what I mean? It's kind of inexplicable.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
mean,
get it.
You can't really
I don't get
explain.
it.
You can't really explain a fear in that way, but it's just something that fucks with me. Something that fucks with me. But I'm not like scared of. I don't know. I guess whenever people think of like things that biggest fears, like people fear like the dark and shit like
Heights.
yeah, heights.
I'm not scared of heights at all.
I don't have any like regular fears like that. Like that's not. I'm not scared of heights. I'm not scared of.
I think people are scared of heights. I want to like get inside their head and figure out why.
Yeah.
It's like there's a difference between being up high and there's no chance you're falling,
Yeah.
or like tightroping across the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
You know,
Would
like
you-
I'd
would
be
you-
scared as fuck of that.
Would you skydive?
I think I would. I think that'd be super fun.
I've been thinking about doing it for a really long time, but that's also one of those things where it's like you're trusting somebody else to pack that chute.
What if you die?
You're trusting somebody else to pack that chute, man.
Yeah, that's true.
And it doesn't deploy sometimes. It just happens.
Yeah,
It
at least
doesn't
you wouldn't
work.
die in agony though.
That's true.
Just hit the fucking ground and
That's true.
dead.
You want to hear something interesting that I learned the other day?
What?
If you're falling
Mhm.
from, I want to say it was 11 stories,
Okay.
which is still pretty high. If
Yeah.
you fall, sorry, I didn't mean to cough in the mic. If you fall from any higher than 11 stories,
Uh-huh.
you don't fall any faster. Because
Oh,
the
okay.
terminal velocity of your body only goes so fast.
So you're only gonna have so much fun.
Yeah. You're only going to have so much fun.
You only have 11
I
stories
mean,
of fun.
I guess at 11 stories that's still pretty fucking fast.
Yeah, it's probably not
But
slow.
think about it. I mean, if you jump out of a plane, you're only going to go as fast as you could possibly go jumping from the 11th story of a building.
True.
Unless you really cannonball that shit or something. You Michael Phelps it.
Michael Phelps that shit.
You get real aerodynamic.
Just dive.
Did you ever I'm sure you saw it, those guys that used to jump off shit in the wingsuits?
Yeah, that was
You know how many people have
Sick.
died doing that?
so many. I'm
Literally
sure.
like more of them die than survive to tell a story. It's crazy, and all they want to do is strap GoPros to themselves and
just fucking do
post
it.
videos of it on the internet with dubstep and shit. Them just flying unbelievably close to each other.
Yeah.
The way humans should never, ever, ever, ever fly.
The tag of the video is just 6 of us started, 4 of us ended. 2 of us died on this trip.
Every wingsuit video is like a rest in peace video to the last dude that passed away doing it.
Eventually, there's just gonna be no more videos.
Yeah, no one.
People are gonna wise up.
No one to carry on the tail.
Yeah. That's funny.
It is funny. It's funny as hell.
So those are all your fears? Just that? Just that?
I
stuff?
have other ones, but I don't know that I can.
Are you scared of any like animal? Like just an animal that if you were in a room with, you'd just be like super scared of?
Yeah, there's tons of them. There's tons of them. Wolves in particular.
Okay, first of all,
Fuck.
you can domesticate wolves.
Okay, hang on. Hang on. You can absolutely not.
You can domesticate wolves. I just want everyone out there to know that.
You cannot domesticate,
domesticate a
fucking
wolf.
wolf, bro.
Yes, you can. Full-grown wolf. No dog. No dog in the blood.
This has been an
Wolf.
ongoing debate that we've had for a really long time
Exactly, and we're talking about it now. on
now.
the
It's
pod
probably
for
gone
everyone
on
to
for
hear.
almost a year,
A year.
right?
Yeah, we talked about it for a whole year.
Yeah. You can't domesticate a wolf. There's
you can.
absolutely nothing to prove that you can. There's absolutely nothing that proves that you could domesticate a fucking wolf.
Yes,
It's
I
dogs.
think you can.
Okay, listen. Dogs are domesticated wolves. They've been domesticated for like centuries.
Yeah.
Like they had to take the kindest wolf and they had to breed that one with the second kindest wolf
Mm-hmm.
until they got nicer and nicer and nicer and nicer and smaller
that's
and
how they did it?
fluffier and smaller mouths. Yeah, that's exactly how they did it. I'll tell you what, they didn't just raise a wolf pup
This is what I think.
to
This
be
is-
friendly.
This is what I think with all my heart.
Okay.
If you were to go into the woods and you get a wolf that was born a day ago, you snag that wolf and you can keep it alive and it grows up with you. I think that shit is domesticated.
I don't see how you
think
possibly
you can
think that.
control it
Do
like
you
your
know?
master.
Do you know how many times that people have raised like? All right, so it's not a wolf, but the way people have raised like baby chimps. Yeah, talk to me that. People have raised like baby chimps and shit,
It's different.
and then
It's
one
not
day
a wolf.
the fucking thing, it's like all cute and cuddly, and they teach it sign language. And,
Yeah.
oh my God! Look, it's talking. It told me it loves me,
And it
and
just rips your fucking
all of a
face off.
sudden, you're headed to a reconstructive surgeon to put your face back on. To put your face back on,
No, I don't think a wolf would ever do that to you.
dude. Wolves are probably like more likely to do it than chimps.
No way.
Chimps are
Chimps are way smarter.
Yeah, but isn't that an argument against the wolves? Chimps are smarter. Like they should be able to
They're loyal.
like understand what. Well,
Wolves are loyal.
They definitely have the loyalness
They
gene.
have the
in
loyal
them.
gene.
But do you understand that like you can't take the wild out of the wolf, man? You could take the wolf out of the wild, but
You never made that argument.
just think about it.
I'm thinking now. No, you can definitely domesticate
I'm
a
just
wolf.
saying, dude, like there's a primal instinct in them.
No.
There's a primal instinct in them. You
Not
can
if you
feed
teach
it.
them how to be cute.
They're so hell bent on food and survival and their own
You think you
good.
could teach a wolf to be a vegetarian? Like
That's a
only
good-
eat Impossible Whoppers?
That'd be a hell of a wolf.
That'd be a hell of a... I think you could.
Have you tried the Impossible Whoppers?
No.
You haven't?
No. And I won't.
Why not?
Because I'm already vegan enough. I can't eat milk or eggs. Or I'm eating my meat.
You need your meat.
I need meat.
How else are you gonna get your protein?
Exactly. Can't have nuts. Like literally.
Dude,
anything
it's
has
still
protein.
it's still high in protein. The thing
Whatever.
that I like about the Impossible Whoppers is that I don't feel as shitty after I eat them. I don't. For you guys
Just don't
out
go
there,
to Burger King in the first place.
well, it's my only option sometimes. For you guys out there, I'm like what I call like a half vegetarian. I'm terribly vegetarian when it's extremely easy for me to be vegetarian.
Right.
Like there's a good option for me to be vegetarian, but like if I gotta eat meat, I gotta eat meat. I prefer not to though. So if I have the option, I don't eat it. And I've been banging on Impossible Whoppers lately.
How many have you had? Haven't they only been out for a little while?
They've probably been yeah. They came out like right before school started.
Okay.
I want to say like right as we moved in here.
It's like a month ago-ish.
Yeah. I probably had like 6 or 7.
God damn, you've been to Burger King 7 times?
Yeah. I have been. No
Can't
shame
remember
in
the
it
last
either.
time I was there.
What I was getting at anyway.
bad.
I go to Burger King all the time because it's on that corner and I go and get coffee there,
Oh, okay.
you
Well,
know.
I think
And then
coffee's
I'm like,
coffee.
might as well get an Impossible Whopper.
Right.
But what I was getting at is I feel less shitty after I eat it for 2 reasons. First off, because it's easier for my body. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the fat charbroiled patties of actual meat are hard as fuck on your stomach.
Maybe it's because you don't eat meat that often, though.
Yeah, but I mean, you eat meat all the time. Are you trying to tell me that fast food burgers don't hurt your stomach?
I don't know. I haven't had one in a while.
Think about it,
I'll
man.
go snag an actual Whopper.
Think about it. It hurts your stomach.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously. You feel
Yeah.
like shit. You get like
Yeah.
sweaty. You get like hot,
Sweaty.
like your body has to work overtime.
So
just
you
to-
don't think it's gross? You don't think the Impossible Whopper is gross at all? You think it's good? Makes you feel good?
It's not. I mean, it's not like the best thing. It's still got a ton of calories and shit,
yeah.
but it's definitely easier on my body.
Still from
And-
Burger King.
exactly, it's still from Burger King. Honestly, it's probably still being cooked in animal fat. If you think about it, you know what I mean. How are they gonna get like separate?
Yeah, there's no chance they
You know what I mean.
invested
It
in
has to be
separate
contaminated somewhere.
vats.
But I mean, you know, they're doing their best. What I was getting at though is that like I support I have to support Burger King and give them my business just for making the effort to reduce how many animals we kill a year, because animal cruelty is ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess.
Animal cruelty is pretty fucked up.
I
Have you ever
guess.
read the book Chew on This?
No.
Chew on This. You haven't?
No.
Why are you laughing?
Just because you're over here like, man, animal cruelty is the worst thing. I'm just like, yep. mhm.
Dude, I'm on my soapbox. I'm on my soapbox right now. Is that the right term? On my soapbox?
I never heard it.
It means like when you're like up giving a speech. I
No.
don't know. Maybe I'm using the wrong phrase. I apologize if I am. But I have the floor is what I'm getting at. Chew on This is like a book about. It's like a book about the fast food industry, and they
Okay.
hit on like how messed up. Like,
Dude, I know it's shitty, but I can't go back.
yeah, you should try.
I can't.
You should definitely try.
I can't, dog.
I'm from a really rural area, right?
Right.
And there's a lot of kids there that are like farmers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Those kids do not give a fuck about animals. When I used to try to talk about like trying to become a vegetarian and avoiding meat and shit back then, I would get dogged.
I bet.
There was this I was also thinking about this because like the squirrels here are so friendly. The squirrels here are really friendly. And it's because people here don't fuck with them.
I do.
No, but people here don't shoot them with BB guns and
Oh,
shit.
okay, yeah.
Like where I come
I
from,
run at
dude,
them. I don't
people,
shoot them.
people straight like take pride in hunting a good squirrel.
What?
I'm not kidding.
What the fuck?
People just shoot shit.
They just shoot shit to shoot
Yeah,
shit?
yeah. I remember my friend, like when I was a kid and I got like my first BB gun, my friends would come over and they'd be like, let's just go shoot birds.
What the hell?
Not me, dude.
Pretty weird.
I never wanted to shoot birds or squirrels or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Only fish.
I had this friend. Yeah, I'm a pescatarian.
Hates fish.
Just because
Only eats
just
fish.
because of how much I hate fish. I hate the ocean.
Okay, none of that.
I hate dolphins.
We love the ocean on this
I hate
pod.
dolphins. I hate sea turtles.
Let's get back to the squirrels.
Mostly just because of how much I love straws.
Stop. You're taking
I just
away your
love
straws.
plastic waste.
Oh my god. I hate the ocean because I love my straws.
gotta
That's
love
the
a,
best thing I've ever
gotta
heard.
love a good straw. But yeah,
Oh
I was
my God.
in shop class with these kids that were like, they were big farmers and shit.
Mhm.
2 different occasions that like really scarred me for life as a kid who like has compassion for animals.
'Kay.
I watched this kid. He knew that I cared about like animals' lives and shit, and he
Oh,
had
God.
like traps and shit set up,
No.
partially to protect his livestock, I think, or something, his chickens or whatever, and also partially because if he caught something worthwhile, he would sell the pelts.
Okay.
He showed me this video of him hitting a raccoon with a golf club.
Wow. That's fucked. I don't like that.
It
I
was
don't like
really
that at all.
heavy, dude. It was really heavy. He whacked this thing.
Did it died, right?
It died on impact.
Okay, that's
but like
better
the
than
raccoon,
it not dying.
what's sad about raccoons? I love raccoons.
Oh,
I
that's
love
weird.
raccoons. They have cute little hands.
That is
They
funny.
got cute little paws with fingers, and they like to grab shit. They're little scavengers. I
Little
just love 'em.
scavengers.
And that's yeah, it was really sad. It's
Yeah.
fucked up. It's
Yeah,
fucked
that's
up
fucked
seeing
up.
people do that to animals.
I don't like that.
I don't really get why
That's fun.
why it's fun,
That's enjoyable.
why it's cool to be raised like that, and like they take pride in it.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what
I'm
I mean?
sure they do.
And I don't really see why there's anything
so
to
they,
be proud
so
of.
they shoot squirrels? Do they eat them?
Oh yeah, dude. People there kill and shoot just about anything that has a heartbeat.
I love the squirrels here.
I know people that killed just about everything. Just
I don't like
about
that.
everything, and I know somebody who ate just about everything that you could find living naturally in northeastern Ohio. Squirrels, birds, groundhogs, chipmunks, beavers,
Eat
snakes.
chipmunks. Snakes?
snakes,
Chipmunks?
chipmunks, dude. Sure.
You
I
think
watched a guy intentionally swerve to hit a chipmunk.
What?
Yeah.
It's pretty weird. But
Yeah.
honestly, if you hit it, good aim.
Yeah.
Those little fuckers are fast.
Yeah, they're squirrely.
So you think if I got a wolf out of the woods, domesticated that shit, and
We're coming
raised
back
it
to
to
it.
be my own, and was walking around on a leash, one of your friends would just come and whack it with a golf club?
If he could, yeah. If he get within striking distance, he absolutely would.
It's a driver to the dome.
Honestly, dude, the wolf's gonna maul you before he would even be able to get a
Fuck
chance.
you. That wolf is gonna be my pet.
I don't
and
understand your thought process, your logic behind it, dude. Wolves are like.
I think it's mostly just because I want a wolf.
Well, of course, I want
I
a
want to
wolf
ride
too.
my motherfucking wolf around.
That's been the big argument, is that people are like, oh, there's wolf dogs, and they're like pretty much wolves, but like
Yeah.
they're half dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're half
I
golden
guess.
retriever. You know,
I guess.
and golden retrievers are nothing.
Golden
like,
retriever.
Yeah.
They're half golden retriever.
Well, not literally.
Okay.
I'm
I was
just
about to
saying,
say,
like,
that'd be a
half
fucking
fully-
dope ass
half
dog.
fully domesticated dog. You know what I mean?
I got you. I think you can. I really think you can.
I don't see how. It's just not. It's never been done.
I
We'll
won't-
start with that. It's never been done. And people that have done it in any shape or form, they've kept them in enclosed cages and they like throw them hogs of meat over like a 15-foot fence.
Yeah, that's not what I
And
want.
then
I
the
want to
wolf,
snuggle with
the
my
wolf
dog.
like
my-
growls at it and is like, "I wish I was in the woods.
The woods.
I want to be in the woods.
Put me in the woods. No, my wolf would be a house wolf. I'd trust it with my kids.
Dude." You're starting to sound like people that own pit bulls.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. I got love for people that own pit bulls.
Not people that own wolves though.
Pit bull, dude. Nobody owns wolves. nobody owns those fucking wolves.
Yeah, if they do, they're dead.
Yeah.
I
there's
just
no
want one
chance.
really bad, and I will never come on your side of the argument because I just want to believe that it's true.
The odds are not in your favor. I know. I believe that if you try
All
it
right,
with
Hunger
1,000
Games. All right, Hunger Games. I think they
volunteer
are.
yourself as tribute, dude. If you did it 1,000 times, it might work once.
I'm willing to take those odds.
You
to
wouldn't
get a
do it.
fucking wolf.
You wouldn't do it. There's
Come
no
on,
way.
man. I'd get a wolf.
There's no
Just
way.
to get a wolf.
Well, you're fucking retarded.
Wow.
Uh,
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope that everyone's thinking about this wolf thing, and that,
yeah.
that people can give us
Ask
some,
your friends.
people
Ask
can
your
give us some
family.
insight on this wolf thing,
Yeah.
because I really think it could be done. If I might be wrong, but I think you might be wrong as well.
Well, you're definitely wrong, but
All right,
we'll leave.
well,
We'll leave them with that.
We'll
thought
just
on
leave it
an
at
ending
that.
note.
We'll leave it at the fact that you're wrong, and hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Well, we'll see you guys soon.
Thanks.